guys, welcome to the homestead. I'm out here in my garden and just like sitting out here sometimes. This is like the evening, the sun's going down and it's behind the trees, and just a good time to be out in the garden and enjoy the garden. I have a garden because I like growing things, but I also like to just enjoy my garden. I like to just sit out in it sometimes. And so I just come out here and look at everything that's growing. I've got, let's see, I got some onions there, some walking onions, and a bunch of garlic behind that, and then there's potatoes over there, and you got tomatoes and lettuce, and over there you got the sunchokes, and behind that big peach tree that's growing really well. The achicha cucumbers are coming up over there, getting ready to climb up the trellis or the arbor. And over there you got tons of blackberries that are growing. Anyway, so that's the garden. Thought I'd show you today, how I save money on tomato cages. Because you go to the store and you buy these they have these really expensive tomato cages that you can buy, and they cost you like $3 to $5 a piece or whatever they cost. And I'll show you how we've made our tomato cages. I'll walk over here and show you how we've done this. Oh, these are Japanese turnips that are growing here. I got these from, you remember a few videos ago where I interviewed that master gardener? And he gave me some of these Japanese turnips, and they were just delicious. And he gave me some to take home, and I ate them, and they have a tinge of sweetness to them. Like this one, right there. Oh man! In fact, you know what? I'm just gonna pull him up. That is amazing. I'm gonna eat that tonight. And so, you can just, if you want to, you can just slice these up and eat them like potato chips. They're great for salads. But, they don't even make it to my salad. They just go, I usually slice these up and just eat them raw. They're so good. They're so delicious, like potato chips. Just slice them up. They have a tinge of sweetness to them. They're just amazing. Japanese turnips. You can look them up. There's another name for them, a Japanese name for them. They just call them Japanese turnips. But I've got these growing here, and I've got another bed of them growing elsewhere in the garden. And I'm definitely going to save seed this year for these and grow them every year. The leaves are good too. I'll eat the leaves tonight, in my salad. But man, I don't know if that'll make it my salad or not. This one, it's a little smaller. I don't know if I'll wait to get him. Some of these other ones are growing really well, but these are just delicious. Oh my goodness. Anyway, so here's my tomatoes. I got to get these trimmed up and put into cages. Here's some in cages already. And so how I do this is we just buy fencing. And it's just, I don't know what kind of fencing this is. It's just, I don't know if I can get to the focus or not. It's just like I think it's called sheep fencing, I don't know, or animal fencing. But it's got these big holes in it so you can reach through and grab the tomatoes. They work perfect for that. And so you just buy a roll of fencing and then cut off a section of it and then bend it around and then tie it. Just like right there. I don't know if I can get that to focus or not. Hold on a second. Yeah, so you just wrap it around and bend the wire over on itself, and then it just makes a great tomato cage. And then for the stakes, it's just a piece of rebar. See that piece of rebar? You go to the hardware store and you buy these 10-foot sections or 20-foot sections of rebar. The 10-foot sections work great because they fit in the back of my truck, and then we just cut them when we get to the house and hammer them into, hammer them in for stakes. And then you just pull these up at the end of the year and save them. And so we've been using these now for like 3 years, these pieces of fence, the sheep fencing or animal fencing, whatever it is you call it, and we just put them back out every year. I got a whole pile of them sitting over there I got to put out for the rest of these tomatoes here. And then I got a whole bunch of tomatoes in the greenhouse I'm going to be putting out. They're good enough size now. I can put them out, put another row, and I'll probably put, if you remember last year, I used the cattle panel. 16-foot cattle panels, and I'll just run another cattle panel here on down, probably for the rest, because I don't know if I'm going to have enough cages. I'm always running out of cages. I don't know what happens to them. But what I'll do for these tomatoes is just come through here and trim them up, And these are indeterminates, and so they'll grow. I mean, these things will grow 10 foot. I'm not kidding you. If I had a 10-foot tall tomato cage, it would take all of it. But they just keep growing and growing and growing. But that's an easy, simple way. Instead of buying these expensive tomato cages, just go buy a roll of animal fencing and cut off sections of it, bend it around towards itself, and I mean it'll save you so much money in the long run. And you can use them year after year after year, and they're real bendable. So if they get bent, you can just bend them back into place. Where those tomato cages, I've seen them go for as much as $5 a piece. And man, I think it's just a waste of money. They're just really, it's a really expensive option. This is a really cheap option that'll save you a lot of money. And so we just hammer these stakes in the ground, get the rebar, and then use them forever. They'll last forever. You'll use these for decades, over and over and over again. So there's my tomatoes. Folks, we just ate the last can of salsa yesterday. We're out of salsa. We made over 100 jars, or I think at least 100 jars last year, and of salsa from all of our tomatoes, and we'll make that again this year or more. So everything's growing great in the garden right now. Like I said, got some peppers that are coming in. I got some small buds on those. I probably need to pinch the peppers off because I like to get the plant a little bit of size before I start harvesting peppers. And look at this, the garlic. It's just now starting to turn color. So harvest for the garlic is not far behind. And we're going to have some, the garlic is just huge this year. And there's some corn coming up over there. It wasn't as thick, I mean some of it didn't sprout. There's the peach tree. I'm getting ready to start planting some delicata squash. Oh no, I already planted the delicata squash over there outside the gate. And then here's going to be some cream of the crop squash that we bought from Baker Creek, the seed for that. And so I got to get that planted. That's a fall squash, so I'll be planting that here pretty soon. And yeah, let's see if there's any raspberries over here. I picked our first raspberries the other day. This is the raspberry section here. This was given to me by a friend of mine, Travis Huey, who runs myaquafarm.com. And it's taken a couple years for it to get of any size. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. Let me set that down the turnip. But look at that. Oh, that's going to be good, folks. There's a wasp on the camera. Good grief. Look at that. Oh yeah. Just absolutely delicious. I love these when they come in. I love it. I love it. Look at that. You're going to watch me eat this. And don't you wish you were here? Nothing describes that feeling of eating from your own, the work of your own hands. Oh, let me pick up my, there we go. But yeah, the garden is growing. I'm going to come out here. I think Jamie wants to do a salad tonight. I'm actually going to barbecue tonight. I don't know if we're doing a salad tonight or not. This lettuce has been great. Look at that lettuce. I forgot what variety this is. It's just a variety I had. It may have been Jericho lettuce, I'm not sure. But we've been eating on this like crazy, and it just keeps on growing. This is the Egyptian spinach. Egyptian spinach finally sprouted. For those of you guys listening to the podcast, know we had some trouble with that, but the Egyptian spinach is growing. Woohoo! We're going to have Egyptian spinach for the summer. This is a great plant to grow when you want salads in the middle of the summer and all of your other lettuce has basically become bitter because of the summer heat. This is the answer. Egyptian spinach. Very healthy, very nutritious, and it grows in the heat of the summer. It'll grow 6-7 foot tall and give you salads right when your tomatoes are coming in. So you have lettuce for your tomatoes. You can have amazing salads, so look into that. This here is the row that will not grow. The row that will not grow. I don't know what's going on. I originally planted another row of lettuce here, and nothing sprouted. I think the seed was totally bad. And I did that early in the spring. And so I decided, I found, somebody gave me some pinto seeds. And I think the pinto seeds were, the pinto beans were very old. And so I planted pinto beans here about a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago. And not one of them popped up. So this is the row that will not grow. So a friend of mine told me today that she has some pinto beans that are good, and she's going to give them to me next Tuesday. And so I'm going to plant another row of pinto beans. She said there's plenty of time still to plant pinto beans and get a good harvest out of them. So I'm going to try to plant pinto beans there again. But right now it's just the row that will not grow. I don't know what's wrong with it. There's something growing here. It's a volunteer plant from I think it's a melon that's coming up there. I'm not sure, or maybe it could be an achicha that got out of the arbor. I'm not sure. Kind of looks like an achicha start. But anyway, folks, if you want to save money on tomato cages, this is the way to do it. Buy animal fencing, wrap it around, and you'll save a bundle of money, especially if you're like me. And I mean, if you have only 5 or 6 tomato plants, okay, fine. But if you're like me and you're growing 60, 50, 30 plants, just buy some animal fencing and wrap them around as cages and get some rebar, and you'll use it year after year after year after year after year, and you'll get your money's worth out of it, you know, easy. So, yeah, these are all Arkansas Traveler tomato plants, by the way, if you're wondering. Arkansas Travelers. And we've had a number of our mushrooms pop up here amongst them. And when the fall comes, we'll get even more. But some of the wine cap mushrooms, mycelium, we planted in this area, whole area right here. So anyway, it's early. It's early in the garden, and it's about mid-spring, and things are growing. So we're looking forward to all of the benefits of the garden we're going to get this year. So, hey guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Got some other videos coming out for you this week. Got a guy who's going to be cutting me some logs coming up tomorrow, I think, and so we're looking forward to getting some more logs on the deck of the sawmill, and so we'll be cutting some more lumber. Tim's working on a project over here. I don't know if you can see that. We'll do a video on what that's about. I think you'll enjoy that. And we're going to be using some of the cedar logs, the boards that we're cutting as a deck for what he's building there, and I'll let you know what that is coming up. So, you know, stay close to the channel, and we'll tell you what it's all about. Hey guys, listen, if you enjoyed this video, please check out this list of amazing folks. These are patrons. They make all of our videos possible. We couldn't do what we do here without them. For more information, you can go to patreon.com/AnAmericanHomestead to see all of the benefits. Other than that, like us on Steemit. We're on Steemit, folks. We're going to do a video coming up on what that's all about. Yeah, we need to talk about that, because I'm not happy with YouTube right now. They're turning into a giant network. So, hey guys, we'll leave it at that, and make sure you check out the videos on the left and hit that subscribe button down there below. See that subscribe button? Click it. We'll see you next time on An American Homestead. This is going to be yummy.